In a land of sunshine where the palm trees sway, there's a special show to brighten up your day. From rockin' festivals to Broadway dreams, tune in with Bonnie G. It's a desert scene. The desert scene with Bonnie G. Meet the stars and feel the beat. From the Coachella Valley is the place to be, for all the culture, fun, and harmony. The desert scene, yeah, with Bonnie G.
Mutual Broadcasting welcomes you to the Desert Scene, featuring conversations with the people who make culture, art, and entertainment happen in the Coachella Valley. From local theater to live music, art exhibits to cinema and beyond. The Desert Scene is presented by El Portal Mexican Restaurant in Cathedral City. Now, here is your host, Bonnie G.
And welcome to the Desert Scene. So happy to have you here, and very, very happy to welcome a friend of mine, a very talented lady to the show, Judith Chapman, who's a wonderful actress. You may know her from The Young and the Restless. She's done a lot of theater, wonderful director. And today we're talking about a couple shows she's directing at the Palm Canyon Theater. Hi, Judith. How are you?
Hey, Bonnie. How are you?
Hanging in there. So this is really fascinating. So this is kind of these are sort of companion plays, would you say?
Well, they're a passion piece. They are companion plays, but they both have themes of what I'm passionate about and what most of us are getting passionate about. Is can we just start hating each other and start getting along? That's the major theme for Shunned, which takes place in bucolic Amish country. Mm-hmm. But you know, they're just fractures in this religious happy family. The young man sees a play. They're not supposed to go to plays, and he wants to know more about the outside world. And of course, the papa, who's very serious about his religion, resists it. And the other one, Sundew, which will open a couple of days later, is about saving Mother Earth. This crazy old lady, played by Denise Strand, is sitting on top of this mountain in this beautiful foliage, so we'll have the rolling hills, and then we'll have this lush forest scenes. Because she knows her land is Eden. Extinct birds are coming back. Of course, everybody thinks she's crazy. Mm-hmm. And the whole evolution of we need to take care of Mother Earth. So that's the big message of that play. But actually, both of them are love stories.
Ooh, so tell us.
I know. I mean, there's lots of lovey-huggy stuff in this, too.
So were you aware of these two companion plays? Did Palm Canyon call you up and say, hey, we want you to direct these? Were you aware of these?
No. I brought it to them. I have directed several of Larry Parr's plays. One of the he's considered the poet laureate of Florida. Mm-hmm. I actually took one of the plays that I did for Michael Shaw here. We won everything. I took half of my award-winning cast to to Gainesville, Florida, where Marjorie Canaan Rawlings lived. It's about the play's about her. Wait a minute, now I'm getting confused. Sorry, I got so much going on, Bonnie. Bear with me. No, I presented it because with the state of the world, with people hating each other, with so much antagonism, but because of what people look like, how they talk, how they believe in God, and who they love.
Yeah.
So that's more Shunned, but this is about Mother Earth is not well. No. And until we cut with the plastic and take care of the water and the air, we're in serious trouble. So that's what Sundew is about, is saving the planet. It has much more of a magical feel about it. And we'll see the aurora borealis swirling on the ceiling and the Twinkie stars, because it's very magical.
So
these are two. I have directed Sundew. I won Best Director about 8 years ago. Gina Bacallis asked me to direct a staged reading of it, and we won everything. We won everything for Invasion of Privacy. But Shunned I knew about, and I was even introduced to an Amish woman in Kentucky, and she has handmade all of the Amish costumes.
That's fabulous. Yeah.
So just a real sense of authenticity, and with both of them. And my actors and I have been rehearsing for over 2 months. No one has quit on me. No one has thrown a hissy fit. Everybody is on board with the big message of these plays and then the beautiful familial messages of these plays.
It's always nice when you're involved in a production, no one throws a hissy fit. That's always nice. I have a question for you about the Shunned. Did you learn anything new about the Amish community through working with this play?
I did so much research on it, and a friend of mine, a group of us were having dinner one night, and I'm telling him about the place, and he said, Judith, I lived in Amish country in Pennsylvania, and he's an opera singer, and he's got a beautiful voice, and he said, send me the script. He recorded every word of every character that I sent to all the actors so they could authenticate their accent.
Wow.
Of that German-Dutch thing. So, I mean, the audience will easily be able to understand it. Yes, but in talking to my new best friend, actually she's a Mennonite who made all the costumes, we go back and forth, and I said, is it okay if I send you a picture of my actors in costume? She said, oh, yeah, we're fine. And just this whole bundle. In fact, I just heard from her. She said, I'm so grateful that you're taking the time to be so authentic. Mm-hmm. Because I'll say, what do you think about this, Brenda? What do you think about that? And so, yes, I've learned a whole lot. They don't cut their hair. They don't shave their legs. They are open to wearing more flowery prints now, not quite so rigid. And Brenda has her own business. So she told me she did you'll like this. She did, I think, 49 costumes for an episode or two of Orange is the New Black.
Really?
A few years ago.
Wow.
I said, oh, my God, that's fantastic. She said, well, unfortunately, they had all the costumes on backwards.
Oh, dear. So is
and I said, go Hollywood.
The idea of a woman having her own business, is that something that's really brand new or foreign or allowed at this point?
Other than selling her fruits and berries and honeys and jams, yes, this woman, it's called, feel free to look it up, have your listeners look it up. The clothes are so comfortable, they're big, they're baggy, I love them. And but she has a costume, not a costume, makes Amish clothes for her friends, families, neighbors, but also for the Englishers. And it really is still a closed community, but they're far more open and than they used to be. And they know where the money is, some of the money. So.
Yeah. We're going to take a really quick break here on the Desert Scene, talking to Judith Chapman, who's directing 2 plays, Shunned and Sundew at Palm Canyon Theater. We'll be right back.
Craving a delicious meal that won't break the bank? Look no further than El Portal Mexican Restaurant in Cathedral City. At El Portal, we pride ourselves on offering family-friendly dining with affordable prices on our authentic Mexican cuisine. Owner Victor Lucurcio and his dedicated staff make you feel like part of the family. Whether you choose to dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, you can always count on fresh, mouth-watering dishes that will transport you to the heart of Mexico. Enjoy discounts throughout the week and explore one of the Valley's best selections of tequila to complement your meal. Join us for live entertainment on Friday evenings and consider El Portal for your next special occasion with our catering services. Visit eatatelportal.com for more details and discover why El Portal Mexican Restaurant has become a culinary gem in the desert. El Portal, located 1 block south of Ramon on Day Palm and Via Olivera.
And we're back with Judith Chapman. A question for you about this Shunned, one particular play at Palm Canyon Theater. By the way, it's coming up October 4th through the 13th. It does seem so timely now, given what is going on in this country and the animosity and the sort of cliquishness and the people being isolated and people just, hating everybody for your right, what they look like, what they sound like, where they came from, where they were born. It's just
what they believe in, how they worship God, and Biggie, who they love.
Yeah.
Yes, it is so timely. And I do a great deal of traveling now, Bonnie, that I'm pretty much done with Hollywood, retired. And so I traveled the world. I was in Africa this past year. I was in Ireland for a couple of months, seeing how they are dealing with the global, more for Sundew, global trash problem. In Africa, I stopped at lunch, and there was this huge cage filled with plastic bottles, and it said plastic bottles only. And I posted when I put the picture online. I said, I think it's wonderful that they bottle up the plastic bottles while the animals run free. The Serengeti was out beyond, and you see the giraffes and the elephants. So the rest of the world, so many people in the world, continents, countries, are taking such care. When I was in Ireland for 2 months, my friends kept saying, oh, my God, it's just raining so much. Well, this isn't normal. And I'm like, don't worry about it. I live in the desert. Love it. But what is happening in Ireland is the ground is becoming so oversaturated with all these horrendous rains that we're getting here right now, the result of Hurricane Helene.
Right.
It's blighting the potato crop.
Oh,
there
dear.
could potentially be another potato famine.
Oh, no. Oh, that'd be awful.
This is what's happening.
Yeah.
And one of my lead actors, of course, you know, Michael Pecos, who plays the Amish Papa and has grown in this fabulous, big, fluffy Amish beard, because only the married men wear beards. The young men do not.
Okay.
And we are going on a cruise to Antarctica.
Wow.
In December over the holidays. Yes, but because I want to see it while it's still there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go in one of those submersibles under the glaciers, and the warming waters that is happening now. It's going to take 150 years for it all to break off, but still, it's in the process. So it's about not just us, but our children, our great-grandchildren. Yeah. So, and to go in a submarine and look at how it's called the Doomsday Glacier. It's melting.
How do you handle? I know we're getting into digressing a little bit, but how do you handle people? Do you still run into people who still say it's not real? Climate change.
Am I one of the people?
No. Do you run into people?
Oh yeah, I was watching something. A senator was. I can't remember his name. He will go unnamed. But we said, it's just cyclical. Yes, the Earth does go through massive shifts, but we are accelerating it and denying that the fossil fuels, everything burning, another chemical leak in Ohio that destroys the groundwater.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about a connection, and what I tell people, I said, when you see both shows, I do have threads tying both of them together. See if you can pick them out. See if you can spot, she did that in the other play, or she did that in the other play. But the care that the Amish have for the land.
Yeah, that's
by taking care of it. So,
tell me a little bit about your cast. Are you thrilled with your both casts? Or now, is it the same actors? Let's see.
No. Completely different cast. I handpicked everybody. I started calling people in June when I got back, and I said, I'd like to send you a script and see if you're interested. And so, because there is a gay theme in Amish, the young boy, he's not gay, but he has a gay friend. And, of course, the Bible-pounding Papa he's an abomination. We cannot have this, da-da-da-da. And the guy, he's a nice guy. So, again, that's a separation of people because of how they love. I forgot the question.
It's just about your cast.
The actors. No, Michael Pecos, Sonia Rivas. I've seen or worked with all of them. Jessica Lenz, my wonderful young girl, a young Amish girl. Wonderful actress that I've known for many, many years, who was the big star on Young and the Restless. Janice. Janice Lind. She was on Young and the Restless forever, but she did everything. 6 feet under. But she's an opera singer. She has performed in most of the great opera houses in Europe, as well as New York. So this multi-talented cast that I knew I wouldn't have to give acting lessons to.
That's important.
How it is. Sometimes you have to say, okay, just do what I do. Walk, turn, talk.
No. Yeah, you don't want that.
I forgot the sensational Joshua Rack. And the sensational Joshua Rack. That people would have seen him in Light on the Piazza, Sweeney Todd, Bye Bye Birdie. And so when I saw him in Light on the Piazza right after I got back from Ireland, and I saw him and I said, I have these 2 plays. There's no singing in them. Do you do anything other than sing? And he's like, yes, of course. I said, pick a part, whichever one you want. So the great Joshua Wack, who's, I've got up-and-coming stars of the future.
Yeah.
Jessica, I've got the old-timers, and so it is a great thrill to work with these eager, hungry actors who want to do something of substance.
Yes.
Who give a message in a beautiful, tied-up ribbon love story.
All right, 2 companion plays, Sundew and Shunned, both at the Palm Canyon Theater. Sundew opens October 5th. Shunned opens October 4th. For tickets, is it palmcanyontheater.org?
Correct.
Okay.
.org.
Yeah.
And it's in several of the guides around town.
It's also available on the events page of Gay Desert Guide.
Okay, super. Well, Judith Chapman, you are one busy lady. Always a pleasure to talk to you, and I know you're fabulous. I have had the pleasure of working with you briefly in Aces. A fabulous director and fabulous actress. Congratulations on this. It sounds like some very important work.
Thank you. It's a passion project from going on for 10 years. And as you said, Bonnie, it is so timely right now to protect Mother Earth and to start being nicer to each other before we blow ourselves to kingdom come.
What a concept. All right, Judith Chapman, thank you so much for being here today. Really, really appreciate it.
Thanks, Bonnie. Love you. Bye.
Okay, and thanks. See you guys the next time on The Desert Scene.
The Desert Scene with Bonnie G. Meet the stars and feel the beat. From the Coachella Valley, it's the place to be. For all the culture, fun, and harmony. The Desert Scene, with Bonnie G. The Desert Scene's where you belong with Mutual Broadcasting's Bonnie G. Just sing along. Just sing along.